YouTube. We'll see if that works. We'll have to check it out. Who do we got in the chat already? Yost is here. We see Sneeps, the Common Man, Lunatic's here, Jamie's here, Phantom back. We love to see that. I have a feeling this looks like a black screen. I might have messed this up. Let's see. Gonna see if it works on the YouTube. It says it's live, but I know there's always a delay. It says I have excellent connection though. That's good. Not sure if it worked though. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? Sorry, I'm going to be multitasking here for a second to see if this worked. All right, success. Huge success. If you're over on YouTube, I don't know how many people are watching over there, but come hang out on playback. That's where all the magic's happening, baby. So listen, yeah, who needs a drink? That's right. We've got some Grim Magnetic Compass tonight. Back to the Grim Brewery. Love to see that. We're gonna do some pick'ems. We're gonna talk some Sorare. I don't know. We can do whatever we want. We can just hang out, just a nice little end of the weekend action here. We had craziness in the chat too, huh? I mean, in the world today. Scotty Scheffler arrested, taken out of jail. Then he's golfing. We love to see it. We had Diddy video footage that I think we all knew existed officially out. So we got a lot of wild stuff going on. But let's start the show. We're going to start by building a pick'em right now. And then I'd be down to talk some Sorare too. I figured we could look at some projections, look at some top tier projections, see if anything's popping over the weekend before the next slate starts. I don't know if you guys saw this, but they had an announcement today that said basically if excuse me, if I think is it all hinging on the Dallas series? I got to double check that. I think it's all hinging on the Dallas series where if Dallas gets through, let me check the announcements here, or did they put it in support? Okay, so if the Dallas Mavericks close out they say tonight, but that game's okay. If the Thunder if they lose tomorrow, all of the other series should be done by Sunday. But if they win tomorrow, their game 7 will be on Monday. So it's either going to start on we'll either have a live before lock on Monday or Tuesday next week. So we'll find out. Yeah, Lunatic said, yeah, we will have we'll have some games tonight. We'll have some Knicks Pacers action tonight, which is exciting. Yeah, the Sorare announcement was a little confusing now that we're seeing it. Pretty confusing there. All right, let's keep going. Let's find I love that the chat shows up on YouTube. That's great. I do love that. That's great. The game week could Lunatic, that's wrong. The game week could start on Monday. That's what the announcement said. The game week could start on Monday. Oh, right? Because do they mean close on Monday? I don't know. It was confusing as hell. That doesn't make sense if it has to be. I think they mean it like closes Monday morning, starts Monday night. That's what it's going to mean. What's up, Boston Base? Welcome. 3-3 or Knicks finish. I don't know, man. I do think I'm leaning Pacers a little bit more. I said Knicks this morning. I know, but I think they're saying that announcement's insane. I know you copy pasted. I'm telling you, I think they're dumb. I think John messed that up because there was no need to make that announcement then. I'll actually ask John right now, message him right now. Hey, your announcement. If the Thunder lose tomorrow, lock will be Monday evening, right? There we go. There we go. Tibbs deserves to have to play a 7th game karma-wise. I agree. Yeah, I do. The Pacers are 6-point favorite. I think it's actually 5.5 now, or maybe 5. No, Lunatic, you don't have to copy-paste it. I also read it. You don't have to copy-paste it. But yeah, the line is like Pacers by 5 right now. That seems high. That seems high. No, don't put. I'm gonna ban Sneeps. Can I ban and block Sneeps up in here? Let's go over to IKB. I'll wait to hear back from John. Let's figure out a pick'em here. Let's figure out a pick'em. Don't. Why are we copy pasting? I will. I'm gonna be the only creator left on this channel soon. I'm gonna take everybody out. Anybody got any feels for tonight for some picks? Anybody got a feel? I don't really. Let's see. All right, John's responding. He's saying, "Ha ha 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 ha." I just caught that I fucked up. Thank you. Oh, Lunatico. Thank you for not copy and pasting because you would have been copy and pasting incorrect info. So, there we go. What I said was correct from the beginning. Per John from Sorare. So if the Thunder lose, we'll have a Monday lock. If the Thunder win on Saturday, we'll have a Tuesday lock. So there you go. There you go. There you go. Miles over 2.5 stocks. Brunson over points, rebounds, and assists. Nembard over 9.5 points. All right. I like that. I'm on board with the Brunson thing. I'm sold after what we saw from him in game 6. I also think that extra day of rest, right? That extra day of rest makes me feel very good about Brunson. So there you go. 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I actually think I got that at 44 earlier today. The Turner one makes me nervous, but that's fine. Let's ride. 2.5 blocks or steals. What was the other one you had? We've got I like DiVincenzo points, honestly. I'm gonna add that to the Nembard points. DiVincenzo. Oh, DiVincenzo points went up. Forget it. I'm not doing it. Nembard, 9.5 points. Let's do it. 25. Let's go. 25 to win 150. Again, if you're trying to follow that, Brunson over 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Turner over 2.5 stocks. Nembard over 9.5 points. All right, let's pop over to we'll do another pick in a second. Let's go over to top tier projections. Let's see if there's anything that we're looking at here. Anything that's screaming value wise. Also, if you're watching over on YouTube, what's up, YouTubes? If you want to see the screen share, actually, you can see the screen share because I'm doing it. I forgot. But come on over to playback. I pinned a link into the chat. Come hang out and playback. Yeah, lunatic. I know. I know. I feel you. All right. How do you guys think everything plays out? Because I do think. I wonder. I wonder if it makes sense to buy stuff now and like are you getting a deal on it? Like are people more hesitant to more likely to sell stuff now before we see uh before those like matchups are secured, right? Like Celtics, we obviously know they're playing. Let's actually see some Celtics. Let's see what we got here. Um Yeah, Tatum is the first Celtic that pops up with a cap of 42. I wonder too, actually, let me go over to OG Anunoby. I'm wondering if OG Anunoby you can get a deal on right now because people aren't they're like, "Oh, he's hurt, bro. He's hurt, bro." Let's check for OG. Cuz I think he will be back for this next round. Yeah, that's not too bad. I wonder if no, it probably won't. I was going to say I wonder if his cap takes a hit a little bit. How much is Ant now? That's a good question. Anthony Edwards here, 36 for his limited. That's actually not crazy, right? That's not too crazy. What's Jokic? How are you guys feeling about game 7? Ooh, a lot of weird caps there. I don't love that. How are you guys feeling about game 7? 114 for his year 1. Wow. Okay, so no. Yeah, you're getting a pretty big discount. A pretty big discount on Anthony Edwards. Sneeps is taking the Wolves. Ant was $60 when they were up 2-0. Wow. Wow. Nuggets will be on team takeover. Yeah. I mean, you know where I bet you could really find some value in somebody like Michael Porter because he's played really poorly. There, look at all those Porters. $9, 40 for the rare. Not really. OG is a better play than both of those. The other guy I wanted to shout out to is Christian Brown. So Brown has been closing. Brown has been closing over Michael Porter Jr. lately. And I mean, that's like if his cap is of 13, man, that's going to be a steal in the next round when we're down to freaking 4 teams, right? So somebody like Christian Brown, I think, would be pretty spicy. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else like that. I don't think so because if we assume it's Knicks and well, we know it's Celtics. If we assume it's Knicks, we kind of have a feel for everybody on the Knicks. I mean, your best case is like OG doesn't play as much, but I mean, you're going to see a strict 6.5 man roster. I kind of like the Nuggets though to win that the Western Game 7. Somebody's saying Hartenstein. I mean, he is pretty cheap. His cap's only 24. I mean, Hartenstein would be a pretty. Oh, I'm sorry. There is a Celtic we should look up. What's Porzingis' numbers been? $9, $48. I do think he's going to be back for this round. I do. Maybe not game one, but by like game three. Or though maybe it's one of those situations where if they win both games, um, if they win game one and game two, maybe you don't rush Porzingis back for game three. But if they split 1-1, then maybe they go for game two. I mean game three. You were asking about McBride. Yeah, McBride is somebody like he's going to be a fringe guy. I think what we'll see from Tibbs is if like McBride has it, he'll stay in the rotation. Like he'll get a taste at it. Somebody like Alec Burks, I don't think we'll see him again. Super Carl said, "Is this value hunting?" No, this is the happy hour, Carl. This is the happy hour, baby. Jaden Hardy playing the non-Luka Kyrie minutes. Think that sticks or they go back to Exum. Yeah, I mean, Exum hasn't been able to hit anything, right? He has not been able to hit like anything. Can't hit anything. Jaden Hardy's actually a pretty good call. I wonder, let's see what his prices look like. I think I got a Jaden Hardy. $2 for his limited. And a cap of 7, man. A cap of 7. What's up, Mitchell? Welcome. No, we're just shooting the shit. You haven't missed too much. We can do whatever you guys want to do today. We're building some pick'ems. We're hanging out. We're having a drink. I'm gonna build my lineup here right now. Because I forgot I have a Hardy. Let's look at my rare. So let's assume it's Dallas, Denver. That's what I'm going to do for the sake of the cards that I have. So this is for rare contender. If I start with Hardy, and we don't know if Hardy's going to play, but if we start with Hardy, that gives me a 28 cap. I feel like, and then I still have Precious that I can fuck with. And now I have 34 for 3 spots left. And Kyrie, who would be in a wow, look at this. And I could either play Michael Porter Jr. and then Michael Porter Jr. and Al Horford, or Derek White or Al Horford. That's if I don't buy anybody. Or I could also just go what does Josh Hart get me? Josh Hart and Daniel Gafford. Wow. I mean, that's pretty spicy if you think Hardy's going to be out there. It's Hershey says, does Marcus Morris plan to play for Markieff Morris? They got this. Yeah, dude, let's fire it up. I mean, they did say that pretty gross thing in a podcast recently. Ooh, 5-0. We get the popo outside the apartment right now. Lights on. What's going on out here? Okay. All right. I don't want to get all Scotty chefed up. You know what I mean? All right. What else? Hardy's kids attempted some offense off the bench. Won't get a ton of minutes unless it's a blow up. Yeah, but in this scenario, right, where you just need anybody with a number 7. Why do we think Hardy's playing? Well, he's played or maybe I guess we'll get a better feel for it on Saturday if they continue to go to him. But it's just with it's with Exum just being so bad. Super Carl says, do you think my third is safe, or are you predicting a crazy game to knock me down to tier 2 or something? I mean, it depends. We can look at what your lineup is, right? I should be able to see it in the leaderboard here. This is in limited champ or contender. What's that in? Yeah, it's limited champ. All right, let me pull up limited champ here. This limited contender, by the way, should cook. If this doesn't, I'm going to be so mad at Halliburton. Right? We still get a game from Gafford, Precious, Tyrese, Dante. I mean, come on. Don't waste that. All right, let's go. So you are in. Let's look at the leaderboard. You are in third. Look at Super Carl. Well, I mean, dude, why can't I look at your lineup? What the fuck? Why can't I look at your lineup? Oh, God. Anyways, you still have another Jokic game, and like it's not like you're toast, man. What let's see. Can you track down anybody? No, so you guys have these 3 are the same. I mean, you could if SGA can you catch up with SGA on your percentages? I don't know. That would be cool to catch that up. This is the wrong week? Oh, it was at the new week. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, Carl, that's sick, man. That's sick. Yotza's an 18th. All right, Yotza. All right, Yotes God and Dante playing. Let's go. Good luck to you, Yotza. Just making sure if anybody's over on the YouTubes, come on over to playback. All right. I don't know what else you guys got for me. The guy above you's got Shea is higher, but his Jokic and Levert were higher. Got you. Oh wow. So you're chasing down the champ right now. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in my performance. Speaking of disappointed, where's our guy George St. Ledger? Have we seen George in a while? Anybody got eyes on George? I miss that man. I miss our boy George. All right, let's go. You guys want to go build another pick'em? I know you were talking about that over there. Keep the comments coming too. If you guys have anything you want to talk about, fire it into the chat. We're gonna go back over to IKB here for a second. Also, I forgot I have some golf sweats going on right now too. I keep forgetting that I'm in that best ball golf tournament. Ooh, and we've got how many? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 teams advancing right now. Hell yes. Yeah, we do. The corporate life, man. The corporate life took them away. Took them away. Also, down to make fun of Top Shot if you guys have any bits too. All right, so you like some plays for Dallas for tomorrow? Yeah, we can fire up. The Dallas stuff should be on the board too. Yeah, the Scotty Scheffler news was nuts, Mercamius. It was. That was some crazy stuff. The Scotty stuff was nuts. I also thought, I mean, not to get political, it was kind of funny. Like Mark Titus tweeted something, who is, I think he's on Barstool Sports now. Used to be of the Ringer, Ohio State great, all that stuff. He was like, I can't believe this happened. Why didn't anybody step in? How did this get so? And I was like, dude, brother, have you paid attention to anything? Like, I mean, anything, anything. Um, Anyways, what's your take on Atlanta? I saw that Atlanta was in France looking at some picks. They were, I forget the guy's name, Francois Reservoir, something like that. Um yeah. I mean, that Austin Kent news was very old. And it wasn't SAR. They were watching somebody else play actually. Yeah, I think I found the yeah, recherche. Um All right, the King of Scott, get some rest, man. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Uh, yeah, the Austin stuff I think happened like well before All Star break. I think that was around the New Year. I don't know why they didn't announce it, but all right, you got some Dallas plays. What do you have for me? Also, people were saying over on Dante threes. I saw you guys talking about Dante a little bit. All right, Lively over some stocks. Kyrie over points. Dort over assists. All right, let's see. Lively is 1.5. Oh, we can't bet it. Can't bet it. We can only bet 1.5 blocks. Can't do stocks. But the Kyrie points we can do. I'm fine with that. 19.5. Wow. So you think we get a Kyrie game? Dort assists. Let's see what the Dort 1.5 assists. I like oh, there was another one I liked. It was Dante points today, which that line moved, so I don't like that as much anymore. But the other one was, let me scroll down. I did something a little bit earlier. I know you're not seeing the scroll. Siakam over 2.5 assists was kind of nice, but I think that line moved too. I don't think we can get it. Yeah, and we need one more. Let's find one more. Mitchell, or yeah, we're talking about game 7. I don't know. How do you guys feel about that game? I feel like the again, I'm surprised the Pacers are favored by 5.5. I just don't know what we saw in game 6 that makes you think that, but I guess. All right, 10.5 points and rebounds for Precious. We got another bet in. Let's go. Kyrie over 19.5 points. The Dort report over 1.5 assists. And my Precious. Terrible accent. Impression. 10.5 points and rebounds. Yeah, I mean, like home court series says it's Hershey about Hallie. Yeah. I mean, Hallie was just checked out, it felt like, from that entire game. Really did seem checked out. It really did. I mean, I hope it goes 7. I'm debating going out. Some of my friends are watching the game tonight, but in actually it's where I used to they're watching at a bar I used to do comedy at a ton when I first moved here, called the Triple Crown. But it's right outside Madison Square Garden, and I just don't know if I have that in me tonight. I don't know if I have because it's gonna be wild. I don't know. We'll see. Nembard has to man up, says Lunatic. Yeah, I mean, Nembard's been kind of all over the place. He's had a deer, and I mean, he's a second year guy. We are asking a lot from Nembard. Um, are the Knicks not doing a watch party? I don't think listen, I'm not trying to shit on like these teams that do watch parties. New York is built a little different, man. It's the second round and it's Madison Square Garden. They're not gonna open the garden for a watch party. Um, they're not gonna, I don't think that's happening. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be scary. I just don't know. I don't know if I have the energy. I don't know if I have that in me, but I do have to figure out dinner tonight since I'm on my own. We'll see. We'll see. It is kind of weird. Well, the one game a night is kind of nuts. Do we all agree the Nuggets are going through? It's yeah, Euro night, right? I know those photos are great. Those photos are so funny. So here's why I'm nervous. I do think Denver is going through. I wish I didn't have any sort of gamble on this because I'll show you guys right now. This is what my best ball situation is looking like in. Oh no, that's golf. That's albatross. This is in golf. So in basketball, you see this, right? Uh Three Knicks. These are all my teams advancing. Now, just a reminder, only first place advances, right? So this is three Knicks, two Pacers, two Nuggets, three Minnesota, two Denver, Brunson, four Denver, two Knicks, two Pacers, three Denver, three Knicks, two Pacers, three Denver, two Knicks, two Pacers. Like it's a lot. Four Denver, three Knicks, Kyrie, four Denver, three Knicks, three Denver, three Knicks, four Denver, two Indy, four Denver, three Knicks. So like I have all of these teams, and this is like really good. I am in a great spot right now. And honestly, so Weisberg saying Knicks Nugs would be good for my bags. It would, but actually, in a weird way, uh, Denver Pacers would be better for me. And it's because less people were drafting Pacers. There's way more Denver Nuggets builds than Denver Pacers builds. So, for to try to win first, the Pacers would be ideal for me. But the bigger thing is if Denver loses, I'm screwed. If Denver loses, I'm so toast. So I really need Denver to win. It would just be so embarrassing to have this many teams go through and then them all be dead. Um, excuse me. The only other thing I'll say too is that the way this works, right? The series that go the longest like have the better chance to advance. So ever with another Denver Minnesota game, another Knicks Pacers game, another OKC Dallas game. Man, sorry guys, I got a cough. This is bad. Yeah, it's not going away either. It's still in there. It's weird. But with all those, oh my god, there's so much coughing. I'm gonna have to share a video in a second. There we go. I just coughed loud enough that the dog upstairs started barking. But all of those Celtics teams are fucked. So I don't even know how many Celtics teams are going to advance in general. And then if you assume the Celtics beat the Knicks or the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, I don't even know how many guys from the East are going to make it to the final round. Going to be a pretty bizarre situation. I don't really know. But yeah, I agree with Jamie. It really does depend on which Jamal Murray shows up. And I hope he does. I hope Jamal Murray shows up. Well, we need good. It's just more fun when we have good Jamal Murray. I mean, unless you're a Timberwolves fan. If you're a Timberwolves fan, you're loving that there's no Jamal Murray showing up. You do love that. You love that quite a bit. All right, let's go back over to Sorare for a little bit. I'm going to build out another squad here. We're going to build out. Let's look at my maybe I'll buy something too. Who knows? Maybe we'll go buy something. Let's go look at limited champ first. Let's see what this would look like. People are saying doing a lot of bong rips in the chat. Who's watching, by the way? Who do we have? My God, I can't. My allergies are going nuts. Stan Love's in the chat. Do we have any no visitors? We got Boston base. Super Carl's here. Let's go. Mitchell. So Rare Rewards 3DK. Chiefs here. Ian's here. Jamie's here. Mercamis is here. Lunatic, Stan, that loser, Top Shot Common Man, Weisberg, Sneeps, Yotza, all the real ones. Joker Rock, Matty Harrison. We love to see it. Love to see it. Joker Rock needs a cat game. Hey, do we think we get a big cat game? I feel like we're set up to get a terrible cat game, which makes me think maybe we get a big cat game. You know? I don't know. Also, I don't think I'm going to be able to build a champion one because if my best MVP is Jalen Brunson, we're not going to make it. So let me do a limited contender instead. Let's see if I can build out a spicier contender. Let me see if I can build a spicier contender here. Again, we have some options, right? We have Rudy, we have Jamal in that range, we have Halliburton, we have Brunson. I wonder if we could build one with Brunson. That leaves us with a 17 run, right? So if Brunson gets through, maybe OG's not ready yet. You play Precious, and that gets us to 20. Daniel Gafford. No, we probably can't do it with Brunson, but we can start with Precious and Gafford. Let's see if we get in the middle. OG Anunoby's probably back. And then I don't know. How many minutes is Josh Green getting? That could almost get us to Brunson. How are you feeling about Josh Green? How are you feeling about Josh Green, Common Man? Do you think he's like he seems to be like carving out a little bit of a role here? He's been a little bit more active. I like that. I like that. Ooh, we got more people showing up. Love to see it. Let me check YouTube. Are there more people over on YouTube? YouTube, we got YouTube. If you're over on YouTube, come on over to Playback. I pinned the link in the chat. Drop it in there again. Come hang. 15 to 17 minute type of Aussie, more minutes, but he's not a reliable scorer. Yeah, he seemed to have been like a good energy guy though for Dallas lately. He just feels like he's flying all over the place. He really does. He really does. But yeah, not a reliable scorer. Oh man, we gonna sneeze? We got the mute button out, baby. Wait, Cam Reddish energy? No way. He's better than Cam Reddish. He's better than Cam Reddish. How dare you? How dare you? Better than Cam Reddish. Oh, what's going on, Mike?
Hanging out.
Yeah.
Figured I'd jump on. Little Friday happy hour. Why not?
Yeah, that's good. I like that your lighting is can't see your face. It's good.
Yeah, my lighting's awful. I'm literally at my mom's house, so it's not great. I can go upstairs. Like
No, yo, I don't care. I was just making fun of you. What do you? You're just with family this weekend?
Yeah, my mom. So my parents are divorced, and
Yep.
my mom's dog needs to be walked. So I'm hanging out at the house.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, exciting.
There you go. That is exciting.
How are you feeling about both these games, both tonight and tomorrow?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have I honestly don't have any feel on tonight. I don't. You could tell me. I was so stunned to see the Pacers were favored by 5. I thought it was going to be like a 2.5 point difference. You could tell me Pacers run them out of the gym. You could tell me the Pacers win a close game. You could tell me the Knicks win a close game or the Knicks stomp them out. Like I would believe all 4 outcomes.
Yeah, I feel like what the Knicks did matchup-wise makes a heck of a lot more sense for a Knicks win. Get the ball out of Hallie's hands. Stan, that's a good shot. I appreciate that. Get the ball out of Hallie's hands and force other Pacers to beat you. It's not like Siakam's had a great series. He's been good, not great.
Yeah.
Even his fantasy numbers have been kind of mediocre, honestly.
Yeah, they were a little misleading too because I feel like it was game 1 he had a solid game because he was like taking it to OG, right? And then game 2 it was not as impressive, but it was like okay. And then game 3 OG gets or did OG get hurt in game 2? I forget whatever game OG he got hurt in game 2 and the thought was that Siakam was now going to start taking over. And then he just had and I know game 4 was weird because nobody played the second half because they won by like 55. But yeah, he hasn't. And you like who's covering him right now? Like he should be able to just kind of go by whoever's covering him is either too small or too slow. You know what I mean?
I'm shocked they're not running enough pick and rolls to get like Deuce McBride into switches.
Yeah.
Like if you're the Pacers, I think your best shot is to get your best offensive player into productive situations.
Mm-hmm.
Obvious thing is obvious, but they clearly haven't done it. And like the frustrating thing in watching them is the Knicks are killing them on the board, sure, but like if you're not putting your best players in situations to win, you have zero chance of winning a game 6 or a game 7.
Yeah.
So it's like, while I appreciate and understand that people are frustrated with Hallie, you should be more frustrated with guys like Aaron Neesmith and Pascal Siakam for not putting up the numbers they should against the Knicks team that like drive at them and get those dudes in foul trouble.
Yeah. I
You
did
know, they're only playing like 6.5 guys. You get 2 in foul trouble, you got Precious Achiuwa playing 30 minutes. You know?
Yeah, no, it doesn't make sense. Although I will say, in every single series so far, anytime we think we've understood what was going on, the opposite has happened. So OKC wins a road game to even it up 2-2. They steal that game, and then they're like, holy shit, they go back home, they get smoked. Denver wins 3 in a row. It seems like they figured something out, then they get smoked. It feels like Knicks go up 2-0, and then all of a sudden it's a 2-2 series. So I agree with you. It feels like the Knicks are like should win this game, even because of the way that the Pacers have been attacking. But like, I don't know. Also, Tesla, yeah, that I'm sorry, I missed that part of the joke because I talked about it a little bit earlier. I missed that part of it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I saw like so many people tweeting out I mentioned Mark Titus who like tweeted something out. And he's like, I can't believe this happened. Nobody stepped in. I was like, what do you mean you can't believe this happened? Yes.
I also enjoyed Robert Griffin III being like, this is nothing like this has ever happened in golf. And people were like, Tiger Woods, sir?
I saw. Well, yeah, I saw the Thabo Cephalosha stuff getting shared around again today, which was I like totally forgot about that too. We're like,
yeah, Tesla. The Horford thing is very funny to me. I was so mad on stream when that was happening, Mike.
yeah,
Like visibly frustrated with Horford, and then I put out that tweet, and he drops like 5 straight threes, and I'm like, okay, this works.
yeah. I mean, he was incredible the second you tweeted that out. It was the best Celtic in the first half. Yeah, that's a great tweet too. It's Hershey. That's good. That was really good. What about Denver, Minnesota? Like, I have zero. I mean, I think Denver.
I think it. So Denver, Minnesota, from a matchup perspective, is pretty interesting because it's like a lot of this is going to depend on how those games are officiated.
Right.
If Minnesota can play jailhouse rules and just make it really difficult, I think it's going to be really difficult for Denver to win. Like Minnesota is a more physical team, and in all three of their wins, they've been astoundingly physical and basically punched them in the face.
Right.
Whereas when Denver's won, they've been able to control pace and control the physicality. And they've been able to get guys like Jaden McDaniels in foul trouble. That's the difference. That's literally all it's been. Now, the Jamal Murray injury, I think, is more interesting in that way. Like, because if Jamal's not 100%, they're fucked. I don't think they can win a game 7 without Jamal playing well.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, and the like Michael Porter Jr., who is like maybe their most consistent guy, not named Jokic in round 1, has just been MIA this entire second round. And I wonder if you see a sighting from him or something like that. But I was listening to a little bit of the Ringer or Bill Simmons, and they were talking about how like I think we'll know who's going to win this game based on what happens in the first quarter, where like Denver has gotten smoked in so many of the first quarters that like if they can survive the first quarter, they're probably going to go on and win that game.
By the way, Boston Bay, since you're asking, I'm on with the Dunker Spot guys fairly regularly. Mike knows this.
Yeah.
Like those guys are the way that I would describe one, I would say for people who are here, go join the room. The room's great. It is definitely the place for me where I've learned more in watching basketball over there in terms of basketball analysis than in the last 2 years, really, than I'd learned, my previous, 25 plus years watching hoops. Like it's really, really in depth, and you learn more just on a night to night basis over there. Our room is great. I'm not saying our room is not awesome. I'm just saying when I'm not here, I'm there.
There you go. There you have it. All right, let's build another pick'em. I gotta get through 150 more. Let's see what the gold's looking like today. We got 15 coming in. Cool. All right. We got to build some more. How are people feeling? Let's get another. And it doesn't have to just.
How do we feel about Deuce McBride?
We just saw his line. Oh no, I thought that was just going up. So he's at 12.5 points. I mean, if he's going to start again, yeah.
Which it would you would assume they would to match him up with Hallie so that you're getting the doubles that you want. He's going to play 25 to 30 minutes barring foul trouble. I don't
Yeah.
mind the idea of a Deuce McBride points number, but that means he's going to have to get the usage.
Refresh this quickly. Yeah, so it's up to 13.5 now.
That's
I just
14 points is high for Deuce. I might take
yeah.
some lowers on some of the Knicks.
What did
Like maybe if we want to take a hedge, because you have a lot of Knicks for your overs, right?
Mhm.
Maybe we do a little bit of a hedge, and we do like an Alec Burks under PRA.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
And then Dante DiVincenzo under on those threes. Because 3.5 is a big number. If you think the Knicks are going to struggle,
yeah, I can't. I like that call. Can't do. I think the line is or so much action is on the under. The line's about to move. We can't actually bet the under right now. But
damn.
I do like that one. Maybe we just pick two Pacers to pair up with the Pistons one here.
All right, I don't like Hallie or Siakam. Maybe we look at a Neesmith line.
Neesmith's at 10.5 points or 16.5 points, rebounds, and assists. You know what I like? Obi's. Oh man, I got Obi at 8.5 this morning.
Saw that.
But I like Obi. Yeah, Yotza, some get disabled, right? It depends on if like so many people are betting an lower, the line is about to move. I think that's usually what it means. So they won't let you bet the lower. You can bet the over still, but if you wait like 5 minutes, the line will probably move. So like instead of it being 3.5 threes, whatever the Dante is, it'll probably be like 3 threes shortly. The other one, I could go. Wait, what was the first one you said? Oh, Neesmith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I kind of like a Miles Turner more than like Neesmith just because we know what he is.
Just for straight points?
What's his 3 number at?
2.5.
Oh, 3 threes is a lot for Miles. I like the blocks and steals number that comment shouted out earlier.
Let's fire that up again. And then what about McConnell? I feel like McConnell's been good on the road.
So the question with TJ is going to be, I think he's going to get the minutes, and I think the big thing that Rick Carlisle is probably going to do is play him more.
Yeah,
because that's the one adjustment they haven't done. So if you believe that, 10.5 points to PRA makes sense.
Yeah, let's just do that. 18.5. Let's do them all. All right, there we go. There's another one. We got Burks lower than 15.5. Turner blocks and steals over 2.5, and then McConnell over 18.5. Boston Bay said, I don't have any Bruins predictions. I'll be honest. I've been like a box score watcher. That's like the closest I've gotten to hockey. I watched a little bit of the Rangers game last night just because it was on while I was hosting. But
how'd trivia go last night?
Oh, it's good. It was packed again. It was packed. It was good. It's at the new Thursday's the new location that they have, which is a little bit.
Did you switch nights on trivia? Didn't it used to be on Wednesdays or Tuesdays?
No, so I do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. I do it Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wow, Steve Baller's blockchain.
Damn.
Steve Baller's blast from the past. What's up, baby?
Steve, if you want to come on stage, feel free, buddy.
I feel like we got to bet on some Australians now.
I know, right? Who can we bet on? Is Ben Shepherd Australian? I don't know.
No, Josh Green though. Wait, it's
Boston base. That was an unnecessary shot.
Yeah, you know. Oh yeah, that's right. It is morning. Tesla. I just got one actually. I just got one. You know what's funny? I got one, and then they didn't know I was going to be doing it twice a week. So I went. We're making good. It's good trivia money now. Giddey and Green. Oh, that's right. Hey, they were talking a lot about Giddey getting moved. Do you have any like fun landing spots for Josh Giddey?
If you want to trade problem for problem, the money doesn't work. But what if the Warriors traded for Josh Giddey?
Warriors? Ooh,
like a Wiggins Giddey kind of deal. Now I'd have to just look at Spotrac and look at the money. You'd probably have to include Lou Dort or something like that to make the money work.
Yeah. But... No, I think if they're including Lou Dort, they don't want to do it.
Correct.
Wait, hold on. I thought 3DK said he's a Piston. I thought that was funny. And then Matty Harrison said Jalen Dern for Josh Giddey. Wait, is that a deal you want to do? Or Pistons fans out on Jalen Dern?
They shouldn't be. I like Jalen Dern for what he is.
Yeah, I like Dern too.
Like, he's a good big, and he would fit great with OKC.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely do that if I was OKC.
If I'm OKC, I do that in a heartbeat and not think about it. And then you draft a backup point guard in this draft. The top of this draft isn't particularly good, but like where OKC's sitting, you can get really good talent.
Dude, I love where Matty's at right now. Matt Harrison is down so bad on the Pistons that he's like, you know what? Let's just try to make OKC as strong as possible. And he's like, Dern would pair really well with him. And Steve said he needs shooters. Warriors is a great one. If they drop Chris Paul, Spurs could be fun. Yeah, I didn't think that's a good call, Weisberg. I didn't really think about Giddey going over there.
I'm not sure Giddey's existing issues would play well in the Bay Area, but you know.
Yeah. I mean, they would if he plays well. I don't think anybody gives a shit when people start playing well. As Miles Bridges is now rumored to go to a bunch of different teams, but Matt Harrison was real slow with although that's true in OKC too, I think, actually, in Oklahoma. I think that's true.
Apparently.
That was nice.
That's been the joke with Giddey for a while. But the Giddey stuff is like the Spurs make sense because they do need a point guard. I just think they draft a point guard or they trade for a point guard. Like the Trae Young rumors make perfect sense because you can give Atlanta all their picks back.
Yeah, I just don't think they want Trae Young.
I think we don't really know that. And two, I think he solves a lot of your issues because their issues are really offensive. They lack a true number one, and a Trae Young and Wemby alley-oop would be electric. Like, now look, and he can solve for a lot of the defensive issues that Trae has.
Yeah,
as an undersized guard. So it would make some sense to me, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna refer back to Jake Fisher, who was the one that was like reporting on having little interest. So I just don't no one has left the Hawks or even when on the Hawks have come out and said, you know who I really like playing with? Trae Young. Like no one has said it.
Or worse, who is Kevin Herter.
Yeah, I crushed him.
Remember his comments either this year, I think it was last year actually.
No, it was at the beginning of this year because he was on. It was or maybe it was the end of last year, maybe the playoff run. But yeah, it was on the low post, right? Didn't he say it? Or
yeah, it was on low post, and he was like, "Yeah, it was just really hard at times."
Yeah,
which pretty dick comment, honestly. But like, at least he was being honest. Like, we want our athletes to be honest, but we get mad when they're too honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. That beard is aggressive from Trae.
I liked it. I was a fan of it. I remember it towards the end of the year. That's right. There it is. There it is, Boston base.
Or is it Trae with a short joke? Wow.
Yeah, because they called him little. Yeah, I can't really think of like a good Giddey spot. Wait, hold on. Ballers got my hot take is I want the Wolves to trade Cat to Washington or the Pistons. Some fun combos if you fire up the trade machine. Ooh. I don't think if you're Minnesota and you think Cat's gonna move, what do you think they would be wanting to get in return? Like what kind of like hole do you think they're missing? Are they looking for another playmaking guard to just some like Conley insurance, something like that?
Maybe. Washington would make some sense because you get Tyus Jones.
Mm-hmm.
A solid starter / backup for Mike Conley. And he
really like a younger poor man's Mike Conley.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you're the Spurs, as an aside, trading for Tyus over Trae would be great. Just get a brother trade.
Yeah, let's do a Jones backcourt. I like that.
I will agree with I see Matty Harrison talking about the T-Wolves sales / finances. Did you watch the Pablo Torre finds out on the Wolves stuff?
Yeah, it was Zach Harper. That was great.
Incredible. But it's like, for those that didn't watch, I would highly recommend go watch the content. But I would also say that man is about as evil a human being from just Glenn Taylor, man, doing every awful thing to Alex Rodriguez and Mark Laurie as he can.
Yeah.
The way that was portrayed anyway.
Also, the Pablo Finds Out pod has been so good. I actually, man, it was like a crazy thing because I like cherry pick it for the most part. When I
Mhm.
see the thumbnail pop up on YouTube, I'll be like, oh, cool. Wild thing. This guy that I play basketball with when I was playing weekly, this guy that I play basketball with, who's a comedian that I'm like friendly with, he's been on when I used to host a monthly show.
The death
Fucking was on it
episode.
this week.
Yeah, the death episode.
Yeah, and this
The
is
one man show.
just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
before people watch it, it's a very change of pace palate cleanser than what the stuff that I
Yes.
normally share. And it's I saw his one man show. It was incredible. I saw it like before it was even in the off Broadway phase. It was like at a small theater when I saw it. But it was just wild to see that he was on. And it like blew my mind. It was a great episode. It was really, really cool
It's
to
a
see him.
weird thing, right? Like it. I had a buddy pass away a couple years ago, and and we're gonna get dark here for a second. But grief is one of those things that no one talks about, and it's a really illuminating way of getting at the concept of grief and how we talk about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right? Like
I
that.
think he was just saying, I think a lot of, like you're saying, they don't talk about it. And it was to have, he like, it's a lighter way into it, I think. So it
Well, it's
was,
like 28 minutes of comedy before you even find out like what the
yeah.
punchline is, for lack
Yeah,
of a
it
better
was really
term.
good. Yeah, it's a good podcast listen too. Like if you guys are into it, definitely check it out. Yeah, there was a Tesla great bit on the portal on the Daily Show. That's right. Did you see the Mitchell said? Did you see the report that LeBron won't be moving to the Bronny team? Yeah, they do.
I'll
They are
believe it when
seeming
I
to
see it.
walk that back a little bit. Also, I've been seeing like so much pro Bronny stuff from the
Hmm.
combine where they're now saying instead of like with the 60th pick, they're looking at him as a like early to mid 30s pick.
Even late first, I've seen some of that.
Yeah,
Um, I think with the Bronny stuff, we've seen guys get drafted with lesser stats.
yeah,
Like it's not unusual to see someone with less than 6 points a game be drafted as a project in the first round. That's
right.
happened.
Yeah,
Casey Wallace being a good example, right?
that's right.
So he does have an NBA frame. People that I listen to regularly or talk to kind of a background, I have heard from people being like, yes, Bronny has an NBA body. The question becomes whether he can defend at a high enough level
And shoot.
and whether he can score.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
so
he knocked down all of his threes in the combine.
yeah, which, hey, look, he can defend. Like, I don't think there's any doubt that he can defend at the NBA level. If he's
Yeah.
defending his dad regularly, he certainly can defend. The only question is like his actual fit. I've heard the Dallas thing is out there. The Dallas
Yeah,
would
that
consider
I've seen
taking him late.
a couple of reports about that.
Hershey, Zach Edey is going to go first round, like mid first round.
Yeah. And then
Like Edey's
many
going to go like 13 to 17, somewhere in that range.
how many minutes can he play though? Like on what NBA team does he play?
I think he'd be a great fit on OKC.
But like he's somebody that can't play in the playoffs, right?
No, you can play him in the playoffs. You just play him at the 5 and you put Chet at the 4 and use Chet as like a roaming big.
Yeah. I just
Put him in like a KG type role, and you're basically using Edey as like a old school back him down 5. Now look,
yeah.
he might get played off the floor, but like I think the defensive versatility he provides makes a lot of sense. You're not going to draft him to the Pacers. You're not going to expect him to go up and down, but if you have a team that'll slow it down,
Yeah.
you
I just think
can
if I'm
imagine him on the
okay.
Knicks.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm OKC though, they gotta go get like a real piece right now. They can't fuck around. Like I just don't see like getting in another. I understand that maybe like age wise that makes sense, but this team's too far along. Like they're on they're. I think Dallas is gonna finish the series, but I mean they number one seed in the West. Like there's no reason to wait around. I would go get like a real like meaningful piece right now. I want to mess with this.
I mean, Dallas is in a place where they're on a unique timeline because Luka's going
OKC
to
or
need to
Dallas? What
sign an extension soon.
are you talking about? OKC or
Um,
Dallas?
sorry, I thought I said Dallas, not OKC.
Yeah, you said
Um,
Dallas. I was talking about OKC, but hold on.
my
You
bad.
Keep going if you're talking about Dallas.
Yeah, on the OKC front, I'll just say this: Yeah, he makes Edie does make sense in terms of the timeline, but if you want to get a impact wing or an impact big, it would make sense for OKC. Like they do need to win now to an extent, but they're so young, man. Like, do you really need to go all in at this point?
No, but I don't think you need to go all in, but I think taking somebody like Edie doesn't make sense either. I don't. I mean, I get what you're saying that they like that because you could play him next to Chet. Um, I don't know, man. I
And
think there's
then you're allowing Chet to fill into his body, which is
yeah.
important.
I just
Like
think
he
I'd
doesn't
rather
need to play fives all the time.
yeah.
And that wear and tear of playing the five, you ask any NBA big, like guys who've played a long time in the league, no one likes playing the five. You ask Anthony Davis, you think he likes playing the five? He said repeatedly he hates it.
Yeah.
And there's
I
like
just
specific reasons why.
but I think somebody like Edie's not going to be ready to do this for a couple. Like I would like they need to find the next Hartenstein like that. If that's the route they're going, they need somebody who can do it now. Uh, and again, like I'm not saying they need to blow up their team, but like clearly Giddy's going to be gone. Like that writing is on the wall. Like he's going to be gone. You have these picks. I think you go get somebody that like Nick Claxton. I like somebody like that you can actually play.
What about Jared Allen?
Jared Allen, that's a great one. Jared Allen's a great one. Like somebody like that.
You could do Gideon Dort for Jared Allen.
Yeah, I really do. I don't think they want to give up Dort, but I guess they're going to have to if
They're going to have to, and they have guys like Kason Wallace who can fill the same role.
Yeah,
Younger, cheaper.
Yeah,
Markkanen is going to be way too expensive. As Mitchell could play.
Yeah, they were. I saw that Utah report where they were like, "We want the Rudy Gobert package."
The Gobert, yeah,
which is crazy.
They want like 5 firsts for Markkanen, and Danny Ainge has to win a trade, so that ain't happening.
And I think like I mean, all of the reports that Laurie just like loves it in Utah too.
Does make some sense.
Yeah. Yeah, right. DeJounte Murray to OKC. No, they don't need DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray's staying in Atlanta. I know people are like, oh, you can just send DeJounte back to San Antonio for the picks again. And I'm like, I promise you the Spurs aren't taking DeJounte back. Like there was a reason
he torched the organization and then has done a walk back.
Yeah. Also, we don't have a lot of sources, but we do have a little bit of sources with San Antonio, and I promise you, DeJounte's not going back.
Oh, breaking news!
I think we're
getting the breaking news sounder.
They were very they were very happy when the deal went down. There was no part of them that was like, oh man, they were very happy. So
yeah, for those who didn't see the All the Smoke YouTube interview that DeJounte did, he basically like shit on Pop.
Yeah.
For like 20 minutes. Like, yeah, man, this guy didn't really play me. I didn't really trust him, really. You know.
It's very
I'm happy to be in a more free situation in Atlanta.
It's bizarre.
That ended up being mired in mediocrity, and he finishes the 8th to 10th seed. Congratulations, DeJounte.
Congrats.
Exactly what you wanted.
Congrats. Also, I keep forgetting this game starts at 8:30. I would like to petition this, or 5:30 for you. I would petition this game to start a half hour earlier. 8 would have been fine for me. I would have been fine.
Yeah.
All the Eastern Conference Finals games are going to start at 8 or 8:32. 8 is fine. I can do 8. 8:30 is rough.
How do you feel about the Sunday afternoon Game 7?
I'm okay with it if there's a second Game 7.
Okay.
So if the Pacers win tonight and it's like, oh, you got Game 7 in the afternoon, Game 7 in the evening, I'm fine with that. If it's the only one I hate, I mean, it's the same shit like when the WNBA Finals was in the middle of the fucking day, the women's NCAA tournament championship was in the middle of the day. They've done it before where it's like, oh, we got a 3:30 start time. So what are we doing? But if there's 2 of them, I like having one game, everybody go get some food, relax a little bit, and then we start the second game.
Common Man went right where I was about to go.
Nice.
Mike, we didn't talk about this last week because this deal just dropped this week on the NFL crashing Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And they got 2 games, $75 million for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on the idea of the NFL crashing Christmas Day?
What pisses me off about it is that I know they don't care, but I do. I want to watch both things. So just Spread it out then. Give me Christmas. Like maybe we take away one, and they're not going to do that. Maybe we
Nope.
do 4 NBA Christmas Day games instead of 5. Like maybe that's the. I want to be able to watch everything, so it pisses me off that we're doing it. Like that's what. Also, it's Hershey says RIP local cable, brother. That happened a while ago. But yeah, I'm just pissed that I
Well,
now have.
sorry, real quick, just a quick point on that. That's a yes and no on RIP local cable. It kind of is the case, but it kind of isn't.
Yeah.
Because all of these deals are marketed as, yes, Netflix is getting in the NFL, but also you're going to get like basically Fox and CBS are still going to have a lot of games.
Right.
And you're still going to have Peacock with NBC. Like all this is going to be bundled together. You're just going to have different layers of streaming services. The cable bundle hasn't died. It's just being reformatted. Sorry, Mike, keep going.
No. You're good. You're good. Yeah, it just bums me out that I will have to like start choosing shit. I mean, that happened. I feel like there's been maybe it was. They've had a football game on Christmas before, haven't they? No, have they not?
Yes. So traditionally, they would have it if it fell on a Thursday, Saturday or Sunday or Monday.
Yeah.
They'd laid off on Tuesday, Wednesday, basically.
And that pissed me off too. Wow, Boston Base wants to come on. That pissed me off too. I just want to be able to watch both stuff. Like I want to be able to watch both stuff. But I don't know. Here we go. Boston Base, really excited to hear from you.
Boston Base.
Mike just wants to watch both stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. We want to watch it all.
There we go. Yeah, try you. I know you were thinking about making fun. You like coming in, making fun of me, and then you walked that shit back. And I appreciate you walking that shit back because you knew some heat was coming. I was about to
mad. You look really mad. You're like tearing up.
Yeah, the heat was coming. What's going on, Boston Base? You have anything to chime in, or are you just wearing some orangey headphones? What are we doing?
There's their Apple AirPods there.
Yeah, these are like salmon, I think. I've got the little ones around somewhere, but these are easier to find, you know, when you're when you're just trying to jump on stream, you know?
Yeah. So
you guys pumped for the weekend? I'm so excited. We got so much content to go through. Oh my God.
What do you got going on this weekend, Boston Base?
Oh, well, we got game 6 tonight with the Bruins starting up at 7. We got the
Are you gonna be watching?
Yeah, a little bit. I can't like focus on that, you know.
Yeah.
But it can be on like
okay.
You'll be second screening it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll be first screen or second screen for you.
Second or third, fourth box, you know, it's a banner open in the background. If they cheer loud enough, I'll be like, well, I should open up that tab. You know? Hey, Sneeps, what's up, dude? Yeah, Pirate Nation. Yo, anybody can just jump up here. That's the beauty of playback. Some asshole like me and, you know, just sitting in his not basement can just be like, hey, bring me up on stage. And, you know, I can say some dumb shit. And you guys have to listen to it until Weisberg kicks me off.
Hey,
how it goes.
Tesla, good comment in the chat. Made me laugh. But just Vegas in general. How many people do you think are coming out to Vegas this year?
I might not be. I am a game time decision on Vegas right now.
What the fuck, Weisberg? In Boston Base, you're not going either, right?
No, I don't think so. Unless I don't know.
I mean, are you going? You're not going to attack another police officer while you're out there? Go 2 for 2,
dude. The police are on my side. It was the security at that.
Okay, sorry.
That was the
attack
problem.
A club bouncer because they wouldn't let you back into the club.
I attacked them with logic and I won. They let me back into the club. That's never happened.
A lawyer would attack them with logic and win.
Just to remind you, the bartender kicked me out because I got in an argument with him because he wasn't paying attention, and I was just like, "Dude, you're wrong," and you know, and then he's like, "Get this guy out of here," and then the bouncers, you know, were like kicking me out, and that's fine, and then I'm like, "Let me back in." I didn't do anything wrong, and I put on my little lawyer mode, and it worked.
Wow,
they love me.
Hold on, if Common Man's not going to be there, we might have to cancel Summer League.
No.
Common Man is like the. That's how I
focus on Dubai, man.
No, we're not going to Dubai, you psycho.
Dubai is the future, dude. It's the Vegas of tomorrow, today.
Wow. No, we need common man out there. I think I'm so torn. The live show is like my favorite thing. I love doing a live show, but I don't think any like Top Shot. I don't think we expect any of that. Like I don't see the OTM bros going out there. Maybe they will
Maybe
because they're
OTM
a big
guys come.
poker
They did last year.
Yeah. I know, but
Twice.
I would say the momentum is not maybe as strong as it was at this time last year.
Dude, I am a man of the people. In my job too, I advocate for the working class. I hate corporations. That's why I'm still involved with Top Shot, because out of spite, I'm still around Top Shot out of spite,
Well,
because they can't get rid of me.
Spite. You are literally
they can't get rid
buying
of me.
packs and B buying legendaries.
That's fine. I can afford it. They can't. They can't afford me. All right. That's the best part. They can't get rid of me. All right. I'm here for life, bitch. I outlasted Jane. I outlasted Austin.
Janie.
RIP. That's who cares? I outlasted Pack Rip. Who else am I gonna outlast?
Well, I know
Rohan?
you can only celebrate people who left on their own accord. You can't celebrate anybody leaving that was let go. We don't like. We're not.
No. Oh yeah, my heart.
We're pro labor.
I'm never really sure who's let go and who just leaves because they're like, wow, this place is a nightmare.
Wait, hold on. I do. Although is Steve still here? I don't want to make. If Steve's still here, oh, Steve. All right, well, Steve, block your ears for a second. Do you guys think a Slack went around that everybody was like, hey, we should engage with that Medium article? That felt like such an orchestrated thing where they were like, hey, man, we don't see eye to eye with Bramble all the time, but he made some points. We appreciate it. I loved that everybody interacted with it, except for maybe Steve. So, Steve, all right, you can unblock your ears, Steve. That was it.
I don't want to name any names, but there's some people out there that are wild advocates for something, whatever it is related to Top Shot. And I don't have to identify anyone. Somebody comes to your minds. It might even be me. All right.
You are.
But instead of like commenting on why are you like investing so much of your life and your thought process and, clearly your emotions into this thing, just be like,
or asking for feedback on said thing.
Just give them a high five. Just be like, yeah, dude, good post. Good shit.
Yeah, I just like it or retweet it. Hold on, yeah. Steve, you're supposed to close your ears, man. You're supposed to close your ears. All right, we don't have to do that anymore. But that did make me laugh. That did make me laugh.
I honestly, I didn't really read it. I skimmed it. I don't think that guy's got a great sense of what Top Shot needs to right the ship. But
no, but that's good though. I like when people spend time doing something like that because they care about it, and then I do like when people make fun of it and support it. Like it's good when there's all of that.
It's when they go silent that's when you start to worry. That's what's worried about Top Shot lately. Some of these guys have been kind of quiet. Like
Team Hold. Somebody replied to a tweet yesterday, and they were like, "Hey, do you guys still talk about Top Shot?" Like, yeah, when we got it, we do.
When we have to respond.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
Boston Base, I know you're dialed into the gambling scene. I want you to build a pick'em for us here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, TJ McConnell, obviously, he's going to be hitting those boards.
We can't do boards.
No.
We can do points and rebounds.
Can you go to show more picks?
Are you just going to pick the wildest shit and then hope that it hits?
Wait, what about rebounds and assists?
There we go. Yeah.
There we go. Boom. All right, you got to pick more though, more than one, bro. Wait, why did I go to studio mode?
Can I?
You're not in studio mode.
I called it. I called it this morning. Hallie is going to go like
nuclear. So just over points, or you want me to do all of them?
His ears are gonna be like smoking.
He's gonna.
They're gonna have like they're gonna run out of hospital beds because all the women are going to be fainting in the city because
all right.
He's going to be setting that shit on fire. So I think focus on the points, rebounds, assists. It's an overall domination, complete humiliation of this, this fraud of a team.
All right, good.
And Brunson. Oh my God, Mike, please. I know you're close to it. All right. Not West Coast Mike, East Coast Mike. I know you're close to this, but dude, what is going on with the Brunson hype? is completely they think he's like fucking Michael Jordan.
No,
out there.
you know what? You know what?
People are responding to that Team USA post like, why isn't Brunson on there? He's the best one.
No, I'm actually going the other way on this. And I get what you're saying. I get your point. It is too fun for them. And what I like about it is that he's not what they're saying he is. And I like that. I like that they're rallying around this like underdog guy who honestly is playing incredible. Like he is playing amazing, but it's almost like
he's also not attractive, right? Like he's not a good looking guy.
No one's
he
trying
looks
to
like that
right
girl
now.
from the Last of Us or whatever. And there's that video of these girls like courtside like salivating over him.
But
have you
come
seen
on.
that? The girl's like,
some money though, some money,
like
but
tonguing the air around.
But I love that they build the hype up crazy, and then he does something that lives up to the hype, and then they build it up even high, and it's just fun. It's fun to be around. It reminds me of David Ortiz and the Red Sox run. Like it's just they have no business doing this, and then they keep doing.
Come on,
they keep doing it. They keep, and it won't live up to the David Ortiz thing because they won't win the championship. But that literally, this is what it feels like. It is. Everybody's wearing Knicks shit everywhere. I saw this like 90-year-old dude on a walker in a
that's
sweat
something else.
today.
That's something else.
It's fire. I love it. I'm here for it, man. And I'm ready for their hearts to get crushed.
I'm super excited to see their hearts get crushed. Hart and Josh Hart. But I want to see their hearts and Josh Hart's hearts get crushed.
You didn't have to repeat it, dude. We got it the first time you did
it. Here's a quick note. Quick note on the Brunson Olympic thing, just to get serious for a second. He was not very good last year. He was very clearly outplayed in the summer for the Olympics, or 2 years ago, whatever it was.
Which guy? Wait, who are we talking about real quick?
Brunson.
Oh, Brunson. Okay.
Like he was starting on that team and was kind of like Hallie was way better.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the Olympics. Now, mind you, they didn't even medal, which is the other part of that. So, while I understand people being excited about Jalen Brunson, the idea of Jalen Brunson outside of the Knicks as a concept, I don't really love, particularly in international play. Like, he's not going to get the same calls. So, a lot of it, his value is in getting to the line, and in international play, he's not going to get there. So,
I mean, he's outplayed Halliburton in every facet of the series, though. Right?
I agree on that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, in a Olympic context, it doesn't really make sense.
Yeah. Also,
Brunson higher on points. He's going to be struggling to win this game. You know, he's going to be trying to get that 40-point game. So I'd say higher on.
All right, so for higher, all right, 34.5. Wait, the TJ McConnell one got removed. Wait.
Oh wow.
Oh
wow. We can go back to McConnell.
They see me. They're trying to. It's like whenever I go to the casino, I'm there for 5 minutes, and they're like, "Sir, we made a business decision.
Do we go PRA?
Just go PRA. You're gonna need to leave."
Wow. Steves, we're picking stuff. Steves, what's up, Steves? You okay, man?
Steves, you good, bud?
We need 2 more picks. We're doing a 5-man for this one.
Do we need to set the table, guys?
Obi,
yeah. Well, yeah. Let's do Obi. Obi 9.5. Sure.
And then let's do a Josh Hart one, since you were talking about breaking hearts.
There we go.
So let's do a Josh Hart under.
Under. All right. Which the under? What is the under?
But what if he farts again?
PRA.
Good point.
If they get blown out, he may not get to the number.
All right. I just want to make sure. So if they get blown out, does Brunson still get to the number?
It's a good call. Maybe we do Brunson under instead of over.
I just want to make sure it all lines up with what we're trying to do. All right, let's do. What if we just pick
Steve's work minute tonight?
Who's got the ice cream truck?
I got an ice cream truck.
Oh, jelly.
What if we do
anything good on there?
No. What if we pick one of Hart points or rebounds?
The ice cream truck is stream sniping. It's another one of your.
No, you know what? We can still do the under on all of them. We can do the under on all of them. If we're playing it as a blowout, I don't like it. But wow, vape trucks. Are there vape trucks on the move? Does that have a song?
If I'm in a truck.
Nice, dude.
Do you own a truck?
What's up? No. Is the vape song on a truck because I got high? Right? Come on.
Good song. Good callback. Like that.
Come on, potheads. Was that funny or what? Did I offend the pothead community? I see Bossa Bass. He's like, oh, dude, I'm so mad. I can't believe he's talking about my fucking vape. Like,
Yeah, I'm seething.
All right, here we go. This is it. 25 to win 500. Let's see.
Dude, look at all that gold. Holy shit. That's
So-
either a lot or nothing.
What, this right here?
Yeah.
Trophies, yeah. The gold that I've
Oh, that's
earned-
not gold?
No, the gold that this is the
Oh.
total gold earned. It's 896, but
Oh.
that's only through a couple of days ago. And the next couple of I'm probably at around 1150 right now in gold, I think.
Yeah, I feel like your projected daily earnings are around 21-ish, something like that.
So what? So Mike, so how much are you expecting to get back on that gold?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a Web3 bro. And originally it was they were talking about it being worth around somewhere between $10 and $13, and now they think it's closer to like $8 and $12 or something like that.
So it's going up.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to sell it immediately. The second I get it, I'm going to sell it. But
You're doing the exact opposite. Real quick, you're doing the exact opposite of like LG set with Blast.
No, that's what this is. Gold is Blast. It's the same thing.
Oh,
yeah, it's the same thing. So you can't, but like it's not trade. They're doing a big drop. The reason it went down is because the drop moved from the end of May to mid-June. So that's why there was some like, and it might end up being worth more than that. Who knows? But I mean, hopefully I'm gonna get like $10,000.
But yeah, it's the rake back. You know, right?
Yeah,
that's what.
Look at you, dude, just saying all this stuff. All right, anything else we need to get into here before we wrap up? I know Weisberg, you're going to be firing up some playback a little bit later.
Yeah, when's that game?
8:30 Eastern.
Yeah, 8:30 Eastern.
Oh, that's really late.
Thank you. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, look, the NBA wants to get.
Look at Mike and I with our little gray.
Yeah.
Weisberg, what's up with you? I can't tell. Dude. Your camera,
my
your
camera
lighting
sucks because I'm on my laptop right now.
See,
although tonight I could grab my nice HD camera, so I'm going to be upstairs.
There you go.
In like a desk office area for the game, but whatever.
There you go. I love that.
No gray here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've got all my hair.
But you at least have your hair. I don't, so unless I go to Turkey and get one of those hair transplants.
I think I have a better hairline than Mike too, actually.
Probably.
Yeah. You want to go hairline to hairline?
No, I feel good, dude. I feel good. I feel good.
All
right. Weisberg, what time are you jump back on? Like right as game starts, 8:30 or 5:30?
I'll open the room at 8 just to let people kind of wander in, and then we'll be live at 8.
Yeah, wait. Can we talk the strat on that? Is that so that like you're like first, early bird gets the worm, you get the early people that you get them settled in and stuff.
So there's two parts of that. The
captive audience.
What you want to do is if you can get new members, particularly when you have the VIP stuff, you can get some people in there, and ultimately it's just about generating new members right now. That's it.
Yeah, I need to do that over my channel, over at playback.tv/Boston.
Am I able to mute somebody else on stage? Do I have that capability? Go ahead, Boston Base. Go ahead. Boston Base, go ahead. What were you talking about? All right. Go. Wait, hold on. Now it won't let. Wait, can I not? Can you say anything? Wait, I unmuted you. What happened? Hold on. Wait, now I really did just try to unmute you.
I just unmuted him.
Wait, that's so wild. That's so wild. Sorry, Boston Base. I was just trying to do it for a second. You guys got, you know what? Go check out what is it? Playback.com/TSD.
Playback.tv/Boston.
Oh, it's /Boston?
Yeah.
It's not even
it's not TSD Garden anymore because I think he can't do the TSD Garden thing. Oh, I guess he can.
There we go. Well, no, it is /Boston. You're right. All right, cool. Everybody come hang out with everybody later tonight. Appreciate it. Weisberg for jumping on. Boston Base, I apologize. I wasn't really trying to kick you off. But thanks for jumping on stream, Boston Base. Weisberg muted himself, kicked himself off. Steve, good to see Steve. Good to see everybody. Hope you guys have a great weekend if we don't see you later.